Hey everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how I make my cuticle oil, and I put it in these pens. I really like these pens. I think they were called lip gloss pens. They might be called cuticle oil pens, but I definitely searched lip gloss pen when I was trying to find them on Amazon. And they have this brush end. The bottom of it twists and it pushes the product up through the brush, and then you just brush it onto your cuticles. I really like those opposed to the eyedroppers. I'm using this bottle here. This is a hair dye applicator bottle. It measures in ounces on one side and the other side measures in milliliters. I'm going to be using the ounce side for my measurements and opposed to the milliliter side because it's just easier. This nozzle here is perfect for putting the product directly into the pen without having to use a funnel or a pipette or some type of dropper or something. It's just straight from the bottle to the pen. I'm going to list my recipe here so you can write it down, take a screenshot, whatever, but the oils I use are sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, and vitamin E oil. So you probably noticed from the recipe that I didn't use a ton of vitamin E oil, and that's because all of the oils contain vitamin E. I didn't feel it was necessary to add more than half of an ounce for this whole recipe. But vitamin E is great for your skin. It is an antioxidant. It helps protect your skin from the effects of too much UV light. So if you're going to the salon a lot, you're getting manicures, you're putting your hand underneath the light to cure your gel polish, this is going to help with a little bit of protection from that. It's really moisturizing for your skin, maybe used to treat conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, and dermatitis. It helps reduce itching related to those conditions because it's moisturizing, and it promotes wound healing and reduces the appearance of scars. Jojoba oil has a very similar structure to sebum, which is the oil that our skin produces naturally. That's why it is about half of the oil in my recipe, because it mimics what our skin is naturally producing anyway. It's full of antioxidants like vitamin E. It's antimicrobial, it's non-comedogenic, so it can help treat acne, and it's not going to cause acne. If you put it on your face, it can help treat skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis. It's good for sunburn. It helps improve skin's elasticity and improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Grapeseed oil, it also contains vitamin E. It's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, non-comedogenic, which also is great for treating acne. It's good for treating wounds. It reduces the appearance of scars and wrinkles. Sweet almond oil contains vitamin E. It's non-irritating, lightweight. It's good for your face as well. It can help manage and treat conditions such as acne, eczema, psoriasis, and dermatitis. It improves the appearance of fine lines, scars, and wrinkles. And avocado oil is full of fatty acids, beta-carotene, and vitamins A, C, D, and E. It's anti-inflammatory. It softens skin and traps in moisture. It boosts collagen production. It improves skin texture and tone. Helps wound healing by encouraging cell growth, and can help repair damages caused by excessive UV light exposure as well. So all of these oils are just great for your skin. I use them on my face as well. The closer I got to 30, the drier my face got, especially in my T-zone and on my forehead. So no moisturizers were helping on their own, and finally I decided I was going to take these oils from my cuticle oil and start putting them on my face with my moisturizer. So I put my moisturizer on first, and then I apply the oils, and they kind of create a barrier to help lock in all of that moisture along with being moisturizing on their own. And my face feels so great all the time. It's so soft and smooth. And it does not cause for me to break out because all of these oils are non-comedogenic, so they're not going to clog your pores if you decided you wanted to use it on your face. I also have two different kinds of eczema, both occurring on my hands. I have your standard hand eczema where my skin gets really dry and cracked and it splits open. It gets worse in the wintertime, and ever since I started using this cuticle oil, I decided I was going to put it on the parts of my hands that I know I have the most issues with this eczema. And honestly, I hardly have any issues anymore. The second I feel like my skin is starting to get tender, because it hurts for a little while first, I make sure I go heavy with this cuticle oil on it, and it's really helped. I don't think I had any issues at all last winter. I wash my hands a lot too at work, so using this cuticle oil has really helped with that. I also have dyshydrotic eczema, which, if you don't know what that is, it's where you get pockets of a bunch of tiny little blisters and they itch so bad. And when I get a rash, I do put this cuticle oil on it, and it helps to soothe it somewhat, like the itching. It helps the itching a little bit, and it's also helping, I guess it's helping to heal it. That could be psychosomatic, but I think it helps. So enough yapping about the oil itself. These pens that I got off of Amazon, they were a 40 pack for like $23. It says that they're 3 milliliter pens, but the very first one I did, I don't think I left it in this video, but the very first one that I did, I took a 1 milliliter pipette and I filled it that way just to see exactly how much they would hold. And if you fill it all the way up to the brim, it definitely only holds 2.5 milliliters. So if you were going to do this and you were going to sell this and measure this out to sell, take that into consideration, that you need to check to see exactly how much your pens are holding, regardless of what the description says. So I'm going to list these as 2 milliliter pens, but I'm still going to fill it all the way up to the top because I like the way it looks very full. So it is getting the full 2.5 milliliters. And I don't remember if I mentioned this already or not, but this 4 ounces of oil filled 50 of these pens, and I only had a very teeny tiny small amount left, and I just dumped it out of the pen onto a paper towel to clean it up because I didn't want the oil in there to go rancid. The vitamin E oil helps to prevent it from going rancid, but it can still do that anyway despite how much vitamin E oil you put in there. So yeah, I just dumped the last little bit out onto a paper towel. I also forgot to mention, if you wanted to make these scented, you can do that with some essential oils. For about 4 ounces, I would say do between 15 to 20 drops of essential oils depending on the brand and how strong they are. Test it for sure, because all of these oils have different scents. You don't want to ruin an entire batch, so I would just make a small batch and pour a little bit out into like those little condiment cups or something, and test a little bit of the essential oils in there until you get a fragrance that you like. I'm not making mine scented because essential oils can cause contact dermatitis if you use too much. I also don't have a scent that I like that I want to be like a signature scent. I personally prefer citrus smells, and I know not everybody does that, so I haven't decided if I want to do a couple different scents, maybe some floral, maybe some citrusy. I don't know, but I think I'll probably just end up leaving them plain as is because I don't want to overwhelm people. And this pen right here is going to make number 50. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it.